Commissioner, please call the roll.
Trustee Henry,
Here.
trustee Coffee. Here. Trustee Evans,
Here.
trustee Lopez.
Yeah.
Mayor Williams.
Here.
Note the presence of myself, Mr. Posen, Commissioner Foster, IT Services Anazo, Water Foreman Diaz, DPW Foreman Bellantoni, Fire Chief Signor, Village Engineer Capicata, and EMS Coordinator Diaz. Miss anyone? Oh, and Chief Secretary.
Council,
Yes, and just for the record, we are using Zoom for the first time since the pandemic. Trustee Henry is in a remote location for purposes of coordination with the open meetings law. We note that that address is 12913 Southwest Vermillion Circle, Port St. Lucie, Florida. Thank you.
thank you. Mayoral appointments to approval of the board. Contingent appointment of village officer, volunteer fire department, firefighter Yvette Anazo, contingent upon meeting medical requirements and effective upon swearing in.
So moved.
Trustee Henry,
Aye.
trustee Coffee,
Aye.
trustee Evans,
Aye.
trustee Lopez, Mayor Williams.
Aye. Contingent appointment of village officer, volunteer fire department, firefighter Anthony Anazo, contingent upon meeting medical requirements and effective swearing in.
So moved.
Roll call.
Trustee Henry,
Aye.
trustee Coffee, trustee Evans,
Aye.
trustee Lopez, Mayor Williams.
Aye. Contingent appointment of village officer, volunteer fire department, firefighter Jada Estrada, contingent upon meeting medical requirements and swearing in.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Henry,
Aye.
trustee Coffee,
Aye.
trustee Evans,
Aye.
trustee Lopez, Mayor Williams.
Aye. First item on the planning application is 6 South One Avenue, finished basement.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Henry,
Aye.
trustee Coffee,
Aye.
trustee Evans,
Aye.
trustee Lopez, Mayor Williams.
Aye. Any objection to lumping the architect review board together? Consider resolution on the action architect review for 33 West Main Street, new sign, and 7779 Main Street. new sign.
So moved. Second.
That was really a roll call.
Trustee Henry,
Aye.
trustee Coffee,
Aye.
trustee Evans,
Aye.
trustee Lopez, Mayor Williams.
Aye. Consider resolution approving the tax certs. Any objection, lump them together? Columbus Realty, 8183 East Main Street, $8,706.58. Westchester Teamsters, 160 South Central Avenue, $3,174.20. Westchester Teamsters, 160 South Central Avenue, $7,787.08. 81 South Central, Brendan Quinn, $5,456. Brendan Quinn again, 49 Valley Avenue, $7,738. Fiore Realty, 63 South Central, $9,987. Danny Esposito, 4 Vernon Lane, $11,523.33.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Just to point out before you vote, these are going to be coming fast and furious. There's a new judge in town who is pushing these through. If you look at the spreadsheets, to point out a couple of things, there's zeros in some years that we include the year. Example. Uh, 489 Valley, you see that it's established already for 22, 23, so there's no refund on that because that hasn't occurred, or it did occur, but It's the 23 tax year. That didn't occur yet, but we established what that assessment is. There's a couple of other ones where the years, I think the Teamsters is one. And you see after 18, you see 19, 20, 21. We found a technicality in their application where we got the judge to throw those years out. They cannot apply for those years anymore, and they didn't get in there. So just to point what those things mean. Trustee Henry,
Aye.
trustee Coffey,
Aye.
trustee Evans,
Aye.
trustee Lopez, Mayor Williams.
Aye. Consideration resolution, award equipment and attendance for the radio system, around $25,000, once we get the final price from Goostown Radio.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Henry,
Aye.
trustee Coffey,
Aye.
trustee Evans,
Aye.
trustee Lopez, Mayor Williams.
Aye. Committee reports, trustee Henry.
Thanks, Mayor. I'd like to start off by thanking Chief Signor and the Fire Department, EMS Coordinator Diaz and his EMS personnel for always doing a great job. The stats for the month of December, 86 fire calls, including one serious house fire on North High Street. Total runs for the calendar year of 2022 were 699 fire calls. The EMS stats for the month of December, 72 EMS calls. Total runs for the calendar year 2022 was a total of 726 EMS runs for a total of 1,425 total emergency calls. This is a real testimony to the dedication of the firefighters and the EMS personnel for the great job that they do day in and day out. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Coffey.
I have nothing to add to the report that Tony gave this evening. Nothing further for the building department. Our partner, the Ardsley Library, has submitted to us that their January and February programs. One of them that I understand from the mayor, he's getting some feedback on how to become a power seller on eBay. That sounds pretty intriguing. There's a Medicare seminar, and having just recently retired, it is a ordeal. And then there's an art course that's in here. So that's what I have.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Evans.
Thank you, Mayor. A happy New Year to all, as this is our first meeting of 2023. Of course, thank you to Brian and Highway and Sanitation Department for all of their hard work. The cold weather at the end of the year definitely had the department busy. Those small snow events, ice events that we had, they were out there, they were salting, maintaining the roads, making sure that all our residents and those passing through were able to do so safely. As you can see, we are right on schedule with taking down all the Christmas decorations on 119. They have been stored away until our next holiday season. So again, thank you to the department for making sure that we're feeling festive during the season. Because the temperature is going to be above freezing for a good portion of the week, there are going to be a few small road repairs that will be done as well. The department's been using a good amount of their time splitting wood at our storage yard, and they've built up a pretty good inventory for residents to be able to use during the winter months to help heat their homes. So thank you to the department for that. The highway department has been assisting the sanitation department with their pickup schedules during the holiday season. As individuals start putting their trees out, the department's just going around and picking those up as they are put out. And with all the days off, they try to send out multiple trucks to help with recycling and cardboard. So the fact that we're able to get all of that done with less days is an impressive feat in and of itself. Daily maintenance, of course, continues to occur throughout the village in terms of street lights, garbage cans, and 119 street signs, and the like. Mr. Bass reports in terms of our athletics that 5 youth basketball teams of 50 kids, which comprise 3rd through 6th graders, are participating in the Greenwood Youth Basketball League. League play began on January 7th and will conclude in March. Games are held on Saturdays, practices on weekdays, utilizing the Grady School gym. And they will be offering a soccer and basketball clinic for kindergarten to second graders on Saturday mornings at Grady. So that registration is underway. That clinic begins on Saturday, January 14th. It'll be about 6 weeks. If you or anyone you know is interested in those clinics for basketball and soccer, you can register at nextlevelathletics.us, or you can even register in person here at Village Hall. We just encourage all to do so by Thursday. Our climate action committee, Climate Smart Community Task Force, they meet the first Thursday of the month usually, but the first meeting of 2023 for that task force will be this Thursday, January 12th at 7 p.m. We'll make sure that Zoom link is dispersed so that anyone who is interested in attending can do so. The discussion topics will include their goals for this year, future events, and regrouping on the Climate Smart Community Certification Action Checklist, which is really just a focus on uploading documents in terms of what we have accomplished here in the village and making sure that we get the requisite credit for doing so. The Conservation Advisory Council will have their inaugural meeting this month on either the 19th or the 26th at 7 p.m. That'll also be via Zoom. They're working on finalizing that date. The Climate Smart Community Coordinator, Megan Revere, has reached out to the mayor and myself about establishing a repair cafe here in the village. And that's something that I know the mayor's talked about with a lot of neighboring communities and among ourselves for a while now. So they're at the beginning stages of that. So if you know anyone that's handy and are willing to fix items in the name of our environment, they can reach out to Ms. Rivera, they can reach out to myself, and I can forward that information along. Additionally, the task force is in full support of a zero waste resolution, which would call for a county-wide zero waste plan to transition the county from incineration to zero waste management strategies. Some of those strategies include Save as You Throw, which would actually create an economic incentive-based program that would save New Yorkers money for producing less waste. In addition to curbside composting collection, which, you know, we do the composting here, but it's financially harmful to do the pickup of that. So something like this would allow for municipalities and the county to work together to make something like that more possible. So I do look forward to submitting that resolution to our administrator, our attorney, for consideration on our next agenda. This Wednesday, I'll attend the swearing-in ceremony for our newly elected New York State Assembly member, Mary Jane Chimsky. That will be at 7:30 at Greenberg Town Hall. So I do encourage anyone who's free to come on by. And as a member of the Westchester County Youth Board, I recently was able to attend the Westchester County Youth Service Awards on December 19th. Honorees included high school students from New Rochelle, White Plains, Yonkers, Sleepy Hollow. Incredibly impressive students who had accomplished a lot of things in their years. So I hope to see a Hamilton student nominated and win this year, because we know we have amazing youth in our own community who deserve to be recognized. So the next report, I'll give information from our Public Schools and Recreation Department, but for now, that's all. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Lopez?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Before I give my report, I'd like to say happy, safe, healthy, and productive New Year to all of you. The Water Department reports that with the cold weather we had a couple of weeks ago, they had a couple of meters that were broken, so they have to be replaced. Also, one broken service line was repaired. The Water Department guys are out cleaning valve boxes. All hydrants were winterized. The Water Department has been busy with its monthly water testing and market service. IT. Mike is working on a budget items with all the departments. He just installed a new computer in the detective's office. He's updating iCloud systems. And he continues with his daily support to the village. Constables. They were quite busy this past December and the beginning of January. Here are some of the details that they covered. Food pantry among Carmel Church on Saturday, 12/17 from 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. For Kwanzaa celebration on Sunday, 12/18 from 3 to 6. Menorah lighting on Sunday, December 12th from 5 to 7. Hamilton High School basketball games on Wednesday, December 21st, and Friday, January 6th, from 5 to 9 on both days. They also covered the district council at the Hamilton High School on December the 22nd. The constable will also perform the church details every Sunday, as well as on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. The constables also assisted with the church procession on Christmas Day. And I believe that's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Commissioner Forster and the police department for doing a great job as always. It's nice to see the department at full strength. It makes it a lot easier for the guys. It's better for safety, officer safety, and less problems when there's time for vacation. Today is Law Enforcement Appreciation, National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. I issued a proclamation. Dear Commissioner Forster, members of the Youngstown Police Department, on Monday, January 9th, 2023, we call our nation's citizens to action in support of law enforcement for National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. Those citizens who appreciate law enforcement are encouraged to take time on Monday, January 9th to show the support. When you see a police officer, thank a police officer. Can you imagine going to work every day and wondering if you'll survive your shift and see your family at night? Most people can't. But in law enforcement, that is a fact of life. Every day, 780,000 police officers across our country put on a badge and go to work knowing they may face extremely dangerous situations if they go to work anyway. Being a law enforcement officer is just not a job, it's a calling. Members of the Elmsford Police Department, on behalf of the trustees, administrator, village staff, residents of Elmsford, and I, we thank you for the great job you do every day and every year. Therefore, I proclaim that Monday, January 9th, 2023, be National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day in the Village of Elmsford, and we join with other communities across America in thanking our police officers. Keep up the great work and stay safe. Thank you, Commissioner. As I do every year, as Trustee Lopez mentioned a minute ago, I volunteer as a constable, as you know, and I do the masses, all the masses on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day myself. It's nice to see everybody and get to wish them a happy holiday during that season. As Trustee Lopez also mentioned, the constables escorted the parishioners to the church down Main Street, as we do every year on Christmas Day during the church annual procession. All the December food pantries went well. They're still feeding a lot of families, which is nice that all the 3 food pantries that we have are very lucky. We have 3 going that are able to assist with feeding people in need. The food pantries for January are the community food pantry at Mount Carmel is Saturday the 21st. Food pantry at the public schools is Wednesday the 25th. The food pantry at the senior center run by Echoes Africa Initiatives is Saturday the 28th. I attended the Kwanzaa celebration and more than half of the high school gym was full. A very nice turnout. Everybody had a great time. We issued the usual certificates to the students that were awarded from the Kwanzaa committee on the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. I attended a menorah lighting in which the rabbi didn't make it this year because on his way to the ceremony, he got to a slight accident and he couldn't attend, but we were able to continue without him and everybody had a nice time. I participated in the Zoom call with Bishop Jude just before Christmas. It was nice to see him again. He wished all of us a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Westchester County has set up a new way to contact emergency services on the county trailway. The name of the municipality you're in will now be posted along the trailway so you can identify where you are. There's a QR code on the mile marker signs. So if you scan the code now, when you call a 911 operator, they'll know exactly where you are on the trail, which is really good. So Westchester County is offering flu shots and COVID booster shots. Contact the county health department. You can call the county parks department to make group reservations for county parks now. The Westchester County Parks Department is also hiring lifeguards for the coming season. If anybody's interested, call the Parks Department. And Westchester County accepting applications for seasonal park rangers, contact the County Department of Public Safety. There's a free seminar for advanced care planning on January 23rd at the Bronxville Library. That information is up on their Facebook page if anybody needs that. Those are very good programs we get from other agencies from the county, and they send them to us all the times, and I email up, we put them on our Facebook. So they're very nice to participate in those. So I have administrator.
Nothing more, sir.
Thank you, sir. Council, building department, police department, EMS department, fire department, highway department, water department, IT department. Okay, thank you. Let's go to the public. Anyone from the public? No. Okay. There was one call in.
Can everyone hear me? This is opportunity for public comment. I'm sorry, I was having audio issues.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Just need your name and address.
Sorry?
You just need your name and address.
Sure. My name is Peter Mikowski. My address here is 19191 South Vermont Avenue, Suite 680, Torrance, California. I'm a development manager with Insight Property Group. We're the largest self-storage developer in the country with over 49 operating facilities and another 40 under development. We're the current contract holder for 33 West Main Street, 156,400 square foot self-storage facility with over 1,200 climate-controlled units that will be open for business in approximately 3 months. 12 months ago, when we evaluated this deal, the local supply was approximately 3,000 units, representing 4 square feet per person. This is well under the national average of saturation of 7 square feet per person. Seeing the supply data, we were confident that we could operate a successful, profitable self-storage business. As of today, there are over 5,000 proposed self-storage units coming to market. This more than doubles the market supply from 4 square feet per person to 9 square feet per person. While we don't want to kill anyone's deal, we do ask that everyone considers these metrics carefully. With over 5,000 units hitting the market all at once, it'll be challenging for all self-storage owners in the area. Lease-ups will be slower, which will significantly hurt revenues. This will lead to empty buildings that cannot be adequately managed or maintained. When owners are not profitable, they cannot fund proper repairs and maintenance. They cannot pay their mortgages. They cannot pay their taxes. Even a best-in-class operator like a National REIT, while they can be instrumental in the pricing of units and day-to-day operations, one thing they cannot do is guarantee the success of a business, especially in an oversupplied market. So we believe allowing additional self-storage development will be a disservice to the community and will immediately impact all self-storage owners in the area. We suggest to keep the supply at 5 square feet per person, which will allow all business owners in the area to run profitable businesses and adequately maintain their spaces. That's all.
Thank you. Would you be able to send that speech to us in writing so we have it?
Sorry, I'm muting myself. Yes, I can send it.
Good. Yeah, we'd like to, because you spit off a lot of numbers and stuff. We'd like to put that into the record, please. Thank you.
Sure, thank you.
Anyone else from the public? Any motion to adjourn both meetings?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Thank you, everybody. Nice job.